Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Travel with Rick. I'm your host, Rick Howard, and I'll welcome you to our weekly video blog dedicated to the #1 vacation destination in the world, my favorite place, the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. Well, we're in Florida, but we're actually not at Walt Disney World. We're in my hometown, Vero Beach, this week, and I wanted to show you around the Disney's Vero Beach Resort, which my family loves visiting, and I know once you've seen it, you'll want to visit here as well. And we've got the lovely and talented Shontell Crawford with us this week. I thought she would just make a great host, or a great guest host, to help show you around Disney's Vero Beach. Shontell is with Disney DVC by Resale, and also has a great blog called Restaurants,
Recess, and Relaxation.
So she does a great video blog as well. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Rick. I'm so happy to be here, and this is one of my favorite resorts. Disney does a great job with everything, as we know, but I think this is one of Disney's best kept secrets. A lot of people don't realize that they have two beach properties, one in Hilton Head, South Carolina, but the other here in Vero Beach, Florida. It's on the East Coast. And I've stayed here multiple times. I absolutely loved it. I've used my points here on many occasions. And it was quite the coincidence when we connected with each other to find out that this is your hometown. So yeah. I'm so happy you asked me to join you.
Sure. I've been wanting to do a show with Shontell for a while. And when we talked about where we could do, we thought about doing, a ride or doing something. And then I've been wanting to do a show here. So I thought it was just a perfect fit to have you come and show us around and get the DVC aspect of a DVC resort. My family loves staying here as well. It's absolutely a wonderful beach. As some of you know, my family's lived here for about 5 years, and before that we lived in Fort Lauderdale. So living in a very busy beach town and then being able to vacation here finally helped us to decide to make the move to just actually live here, because we love visiting this sleepy little Florida beach town, which is much different than Fort Lauderdale and that whole area. So we absolutely love it here.
Absolutely, yeah. I think this is the epitome of relaxation, and for a lot of folks, they will go to the parks for 4 or 5, 6 days, and then they choose to come over here for 2, 3, 4 to unwind before they go back home, because as you know, I'm sure, most of the time people go to the parks and they have to take a vacation from their vacation when they get home, but this option has given a lot of people the opportunity to come unwind before you go back, so that you don't need that post-vacation vacation.
And this is a great place to do it. So we're going to actually take you guys around and show you, we're going to show you the beach, because the beach is definitely a great thing to do and a great place to visit while you're here. We're going to show you the restaurant, show you the pool area. We've got just a great slide and pool area here, so we're going to show you all of that. But Shontell, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do first before we go around the resort?
Sure. I'm the owner of DVC by Resale, and essentially we are the unofficial place to buy or sell your Disney Vacation Club. Obviously, Disney has had the Vacation Club product since 1991 when they first started Old Key West, and I actually got involved with resales in 1997. So I've been reselling for about 12 years now. And what we offer is the exact same product that people can get from Disney, exact same perks, exact same privileges, but hopefully we save them money. And oftentimes the properties that Disney has sold out of, for example, Boardwalk, Beach Club, Old Key West, they don't make those available to the general public, and we have those available. So for me, I love what I do, because oftentimes people need to sell, and especially in this type of economy, if your kid just got accepted to Harvard, you might have a pretty big check that you need to write, and we can help those folks sell what is a great property. And oftentimes those folks will come back and buy from us later on when their financial situation changes, when that child graduates from Harvard. But the goal of resales is to help both people, the sellers and the buyers. The sellers get to sell and get those financial needs met. The buyers get to save some money. And of course, Disney provides the product, which is just a phenomenal product. And so it's a neat way to kind of save money, get what you want through the Disney Vacation Club, but not necessarily have to pay the full price that Disney's offering. Sometimes you do have to go to Disney. If people are in a hurry, they will go, or if they absolutely positively have to have 200 points at Bay Lake Towers tomorrow, we can't help them with that, but down the road we'll be able to help them with Bay Lake Towers and everything else. And so that's the service we provide at DVC by Resale.
And that's all at dvcbyresale.com.
Correct.
Visit the link below.
Thank you.
And speaking of Bay Lake Towers, you do another little thing too that we kind of hit on just a little bit. You have a blog at DVC by Resale, which I visited yesterday. Well, now actually it's going to get kind of weird here, folks. Okay, because it's Saturday now, and this video actually probably won't air for maybe a week. Maybe it'll be on next week's show or the week after. But at any rate, you have a video up about Bay Lake Towers with our good friend Lou Mangello, and I watched it yesterday. It's just an awesome video. So
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your blog.
Thank you. Well, we're really excited about it because we just started, and the intent behind the blog was a lot of times people call me and they want to know what's my opinion on the best place to eat, the best resort to stay at, what's the best things to do at Disney, and I'm happy to share those. But the blog idea came along to kind of meet that need in a public forum and share with you some of the things that I like or my favorites. And then coupled with that, we thought, well, let's bring in some Disney experts who might agree with my opinion on what the best places are and feature them so that people get to know us, they get to know some of the experts like yourself, and just enjoy it. But it's restaurants, recess, and relaxation. And coincidentally, we added an R for resorts last week, specifically for the Bay Lake Towers. How could we not? It's a Disney Vacation Club property. So we've got some footage up that previews the Grand Villa, which is the preview that Disney took me on. The Top of the World is featured on that video, and of course some opinions and thoughts from Lou Mangello, one of my favorite people that's in the Disney community, and so hopefully the idea is to provide just another way to see some of the untapped, fun, enjoyable items at Disney that you may not have thought of or realized existed prior to seeing the blog.
Yeah, and I can't wait because, again, it's going to get a little weird here for dating-wise, but a week from Sunday, or actually a week from tomorrow, I'm checking into Bay Lake Towers, and I absolutely can't wait to see it, and we're going to shoot a segment there. We do resorts a little bit, we want to stay away from your 3 R's, but again, we try to do the same thing here, as a lot of our viewers ask for, to see restaurants and want to see some of the resorts. We just recently did Treehouse Villas.
Saw that. It was great. Loved it.
So, but I'm actually, I haven't stayed at Contemporary in years and years and years. I love the California Grill. It's one of my absolute favorite restaurants at Disney. So I'm actually looking forward to be able to check into Contemporary and just take a short little walk over and enjoy some great sushi at California Grill. So we're really excited about that. So check out Shontell's blog. It's dvcbyresale.com/blog. You can also find a link to that right below as well. So you'll absolutely love the videos that she's doing there. And I guess like in between the videos, you guys also do some blog posts. You do provide pictures and some write-ups and different things there as well. So it's not just video, it's also some great content you're providing as well, right?
Correct. We try to make it be great content. It may not always meet that expectation, but that's our goal. Eric is our marketing director, and he posts on Monday to let you know what you can expect for the week. On Wednesday, I try to go into a little bit of depth through a written blog about what my thoughts are on that particular area, that restaurant, or that item of relaxation. And then on Friday, we post the videos. So if you don't have time to watch the videos, or if you just prefer to read, hopefully the Wednesday segment will meet that need as opposed to the video. But it seems to be, so far, everybody seems to be leaning towards the videos because, kind of like what you do, it's just fun. They actually get to see and experience. Today you'll get to see and experience Vero Beach, which is just a great resort, and I think a lot of people don't realize what's here and how much fun it can be.
I kind of hear that video is going to be a big thing on the internet. I'm not so sure yet, but I think video is going to work on the internet. If you guys like video, be sure to leave us a comment below.
Yeah,
just kind of let us know that you like the videos that we're doing. Eric is actually over in the corner. Come on in here, Eric, and at least say hi. Come on, we'll drag you in.
Come on, say hi. I actually pulled him out of
How's it going, folks?
behind the
on my end.
This is Eric Hollister.
How's it going, folks?
You can find him. It's on Twitter. Eric is on Twitter also. We're going to talk about your social community as well, but you're at
E.L. Hollister.
E.L. Hollister. So we'll put a link to that. We're going to have a lot of links after this show, but we'll make sure that we link up Eric as well for his Twitter account, because he's doing a lot of great posts and and helps out the Disney community a lot and does a great job with you guys.
Right. If you contact Eric with ideas and thoughts about DVC by Resale, different Disney Vacation Club items that you would like to see related to the Vacation Club, I know he would love to hear those, and I would love to hear those through him because I'm full-time working with people who are calling about potentially purchasing. I'm not always able to communicate with people just about the fun stuff like this, which I would love to do all day, but Eric is, so he's there, so feel free to overwhelm him with all your questions and he can pass those along to me and hopefully we can have some fun interaction.
All right. Well, listen, we've kind of chattered a bit here, but thank you so much for this portion of it. We're going to get up now and go take you for a walk around the resort and hopefully show you some great things about Disney's Vero Beach Resort. As we both have said, I absolutely love it here. It's absolutely a gorgeous, laid-back, kind of old Florida feel, which you know, you kind of lose. I've lived in Florida for the most part of my life, you know, between Fort Lauderdale and here, and I just love coming back here. We come here just for lunch a lot, just because it's so beautiful. So, enough chattering. Let's go take a look around the resort. Come on, let's go.
Sounds great.
All right. Here we are in the beautiful lobby of Disney's Vero Beach Resort, and one of the things here locally are the sea turtles. Sea turtles are very protected in Vero Beach, and it's actually one of the nesting grounds. So, you'll find a lot of things with sea turtles here around. Down here you'll see the entrance for Shutters, and as you walk on through Shutters is the entrance to the more upscale fine dining restaurant, Sonia's.
Thank you. I've played volleyball on this lawn. Had lots of fun doing that, and then they have croquet sets.
Croquet and frisbee is a big thing to do here. Just a beautiful area to sit around. It's just a real laid-back place, you know. It's not a real busy beach. Again, that's kind of the draw of it, you know. I had a friend who was just asking me recently about staying here, and he's like, "What is there to do there?" And I said, "Well, not a lot. That's the draw, you know. But there is a lot to do to relax. But you know, this is the big thing. It's just the beautiful Atlantic and the beach, which we're going to go down to in a few minutes. Come on." Here's the outside of Shutters. You can actually sit on this little porch area that they have there. There's some tables right there with a lot of windows to overlook.
And this is the walkway to the beach as well as the pool, and it's short distance. From the picture, sometimes it's hard to tell how close you are to the beach. But if you stay in one of the deluxe inn units, which the oceanfront units are my favorite ones to stay in, it almost looks as if you could jump out onto the beach. Not quite that close, but close enough to where you don't have to worry about if you've got some few things you want to carry down to the pool. It's right here for you. There's my favorite part, the slide. And look, there are adults up there, just for the note.
So here's the beautiful pool area. There's a little cabana area up here that they do karaoke and different games and things that they do at different times. With the guests here at Disney's Vero Beach, so they have a lot of things that they're doing for the kids and for the adults alike. Just a wonderful place, great pool, great slide, as Shontell mentioned, and there's even a little 9-hole putt-putt course over there next to it. They've got bike rentals that you can rent a bike and actually go for a ride up the Indian River, which is just a great thing to do here.
Don't forget the Tiger Lily for the kids. Right. There's a little ship over there that has water fountains coming out of it that the kids like to play in.
Well, let's go take a look at that. So here's the kids area.
Okay.
So here we are at one of the beach cottages, which is kind of separate from the rest of the resort, right on the water. Shontell, why don't you tell everybody about the beach cottage?
Sure. Well, they're huge. That's the biggest draw, and the fact that they're right on the water. The units themselves will sleep 12 people.
Wow.
So it's the perfect place for a family reunion or just a large family getaway. The accommodations are probably better than most people's homes because Disney maintains them, unlike us. We get busy and don't take as good care, but they really are beautiful. You've got plenty of space and right on the water. Coveted, so during the summer they are challenging to get, from what I understand. I've never been privileged to actually stay in one. So if you are coming in the summer, you definitely want to try to book those as far in advance as you can.
I know it's actually just tough getting any reservation here, during the summertime.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, there's times that even though we live close, we thought about just coming here and staying for the weekend. It'd be a nice getaway, and it's kind of tough to get those reservations. Almost as tough to get into one of the Disney resorts. One of the more premium Disney resorts, but definitely worth the effort to get in here. All right, let's go down to the beach. Believe it or not, this is crowded for our beach.
Turtle signs.
Yeah, and you can load it on this stuff here.
Yeah. Disney is a great conservationist program, I believe is what they call it. And they'll actually, when you stay here as a guest, in your room, there are signs telling you to please turn your lights off at night so as not to attract the sea turtles as they come in, because they're trying to protect the population.
And as you can see, we're on beautiful Vero Beach at Disney's Vero Beach Resort. And Disney has recently just rebuilt this whole pier area after our hurricanes in 2004. Francis and Jean, all of this area suffered a lot of damage. So after that, they rebuilt all of this and actually built it differently and built it up really nice. So here you can rent catamarans, and you can, I think they have some sea-doos and different things that you can rent here. And it's just a wonderful beach to come and relax on. Again, like I said, coming from Fort Lauderdale to this beach, it's just a wonderful beach to enjoy because you can always find a spot on the beach. When you go into where the locals go, if you're not staying here, you can actually always find a place on the beach there and always find a parking spot. Always get into the restaurants. It's just a really nice beach town, so you're going to love when you visit here. Alright, well this is it, folks. This is the beach life. So I would highly encourage you to think about whether you're DVC or whether you're just a regular Walt Disney World fan. That sounded kind of bad, but you know what I mean. Whether you're a DVC member or a guest, this is just a wonderful place to visit. Come and visit our beach. Say hi to me on Twitter. Let me know you're coming. I'd love to see you when you're here. So,
and Nick, I'm going to put you on the spot real quick.
Sure.
For restaurants, recess, and relaxation, maybe you could show us a little bit about what your favorite things are at Shutter. Maybe tell us why this beach is so important to you.
Absolutely, I would love to do that.
Great.
So,
well, we'll have those vlogs up. Not sure when, but definitely please check with us, and we'll make sure we get Rick on the other side of the camera with us.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks again for being here, Shontell. We'll close it out inside where it's a little cooler. How about that?
Great idea.
All right. Come on, everybody. Okay. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed taking that quick look around Disney's Vero Beach Resort. It's absolutely just a great pleasure to be able to bring you here and have great people like you guys here. Thanks, Shontell and Eric, for being here today.
My pleasure. I had a great time. I think my favorite part was the slide. I really wanted to go change into my bathing suit and have Rick show me coming down the slide. Somehow I got vetoed. I don't know. We'll try for that next time, but that's my favorite part of the resort. It's just like the iconic image when I think Vero, that's where it is. And yes, adults do get to go down the slide, and it's fun. So it brings out the kids in all of us.
Eric, what do you think?
Well, this is my first time actually at this resort, and I'm sure a lot of people out there are probably thinking, okay, this is a DVC resort that's not on Disney property. But just to alleviate any questions, this definitely not only has a Disney feel, definitely has a Disney service, that Disney touch, attention to detail. So if there's any hesitation to check this one out, let those fears be calmed hopefully by this video.
Right. And I guess for me, dining, I'm kind of like Lou. When I go to Disney, a lot of you guys follow me on Twitter, and we can talk about social media. We got to come back to that. But a lot of you guys follow me on Twitter and on Facebook, and you know, when I get accused often on Facebook that once I arrive at Disney, the food posts start, because I always am telling everybody where I'm eating and what I'm doing. You know, I absolutely love Shutters here. It is the more casual of the two restaurants, actually three restaurants. There is one down by the pool bar, and then Sonia's is the kind of fine dining or upscale restaurant that my wife and I enjoy coming to here. But you know, the restaurants are just wonderful. But I gotta say, those beach cottages, I live about 10 minutes away from here, guys, maybe a little bit more than that. But I live very close to this resort, and we've actually considered just coming here and renting one of those for the weekend. You know, it's just so nice to be right on the beach like that. So those beach cottages are absolutely incredible. So if you've got a few hundred extra DVC points and you want to rent one of those cottages, it's absolutely a wonderful thing to do. Well, again, thanks for being here. It is always our tradition here on the show to let our guests ask the question of the week. So.
Okay, well, thank you. Let me just quickly note that Sonia's for brunch is wonderful. I've actually been here specifically for that, and that's another food item. Yes, I'm a foodie as well, so Lou and Rick are not the only people guilty of. Does anybody really go on vacation and not center their trip around your dining reservations? If you do, let us know what you do, because the rest of us, we're pretty much focused on the food.
And with Disney, it's hard not to, because the restaurants and the lines are so good.
It's all good, and the calories don't count.
They don't. That's amazing. Yeah.
And zero fat.
Disclaimer after that. Okay, we're kidding.
We're not nutritionists or doctors.
Yeah, we don't play any on TV either.
Yes,
so.
you can tell by the size of us that we're all undernourished around here. Nevertheless, the question of the week. We thought about this earlier, and I think the one thing I would be curious to know is Disney Vacation Club has recently opened, or about to finish opening, 3 properties. The first one is the Saratoga Springs Treehouses, which Rick has already featured. The next is Bay Lake Towers, which I featured and he's soon going to feature, depending on the timing of this video. And finally, the Grand Californian is going to be opening, I believe, next month. So my question for all of you out there is, of those 3 properties, which is the one you're most excited about experiencing and why? For example, is it Bay Lake Towers because of Top of the World, or is it Grand Californian maybe because, like me, you've never actually been to that park? And that's what I would be curious to hear from folks about, to know what their thoughts are.
So a couple things we want to close this video with. Thank you, that's a great question of the week. And I want to give you guys a little, and you guys will be able to do this better than me. So I'm from here, but you guys came over from Orlando this morning. So let's give everybody kind of an idea from coming from Orlando about how far is this. You know, it's pretty much straight across, right? Maybe just a little south. So how long did it take you guys to get here from Orlando?
Well, I live near downtown Orlando, and we left from that area. So it took us right at just under 2 hours. And I think that's pretty much what you should allocate to get over here. And I've actually made it in less. I've made it an hour and a half before when the traffic wasn't bad, or if I didn't stop for gas or grab a bite to eat or something along those lines. But it is a very easy shot. You just jump on the B line, which is now called the Beach Line, 528, then 95 South, and then you're right over here and get to A1A, and we're right here on the beach. So it's a very easy, simple jaunt from the Disney area.
So we're on the east coast of Florida, just south of Cocoa Beach, or just south of where the ship parks, if any of you guys are familiar with Port Canaveral. So that's kind of cool. This is just a nice area to visit. And I think, we want to talk just a bit about the social community. You're kind of big on Twitter, right?
Well, I'm getting, I don't know if big's the right word.
You're a big deal on Twitter.
I am?
Yeah, you're a big deal on Twitter.
Rick is definitely the much bigger deal on Twitter. I'm still learning Twitter, but I enjoy it, I have fun. I have to actually say, Eric is really, I have to give him credit. He's the one that really got us involved, and I knew Twitter was taking off, but I didn't quite understand the concept. So we're trying. I think I still have a hard time grasping what people want to know or what they want to see us talk about on Twitter. But obviously, you've mastered that, so maybe you could
about master, but
we have fun with it.
Yeah, we really appreciate all of our friends on Twitter and all of our friends on Facebook and all the other social communities out there, YouTube and Fiddler, and all the places that you guys visit us visits us from. And we just love having you guys. And I love having great guests like you guys. Thanks so much for coming over.
Thank you. We were delighted to be able to be invited and to be able to join you, Rick. Thank
Very
you so
cool.
much.
All right, so again, we love hearing from you guys. Look forward to seeing you right back here on another episode of Travel with Rick real soon. And have a great week, everybody. So long.